Hello everybody, and welcome to a new series on the channel, a Mario Strikers Charged Let's Play. It has been quite a while since I've played this game, and unfortunately, I resetted the entire save data I had so I could 100% the game again, or try to. Technically, I didn't 100% the game. There was one thing I just couldn't do, but yeah. There's really only two things you can do in this game that make progress. There's the Road to Striker Cup, which is kind of like a story mode, and then the challenges. So, yeah. There's two difficulties on Striker's Cup, and originally I was gonna do just the toughest one, and I got bodied. It is insanely difficult to do the most challenging mode on this game. This game is literally meant for your own failure. And that's probably contributed to a lot of my rage at this game when I was younger. It, however, still nonetheless was one of my favorites. So I'm probably going to go through the easy version of the game first, that way I can get back into touch, because even though it's going to be easy, the final, the last area is always going to be the same difficulty, and that's the same difficulty as Extreme, which you'll see in just a second. But yeah, I should go back and show you guys a little bit more about the game. So, right off the bat, you have 9 potential characters. You got Mario. All these are captains, by the way, so if you hear me refer to captains, it's because that. I think Donkey Kong is the only one that they went, like, freaking ham on. Like, seriously, it's the only one you have to scroll down on. But, yeah. Mario is all around good. Peach is a lot more about passing and movement, a lot more of a, playmaker, as they would call them. Next up is Donkey Kong, who's a heavy hitter. He's a tank. He's going for power and defense. Not fast, not good at passing. While Luigi is also not a more defensive playmaker, I guess. He's going to get the ball. I guess just a defensive player. He's good at moving and great at defense. Luigi is also all around good. Wario is a offensive playmaker with good shooting and passing. Bowser is also a tank. Yoshi is all around, and Daisy is same thing as Waluigi. I forgot what I used to describe them. They're not official terms for playmaker. I know that one's preferred. Luigi. I choose Luigi. I just like having him at the heart of the team and someone that can basically do anything. Maybe not perfectly, but just to have as a captain. I like having him. So, for my formation, this has changed so many times throughout the times I've played. I almost always have Monty Mole in my my left midfielder. He's not the greatest at moving or passing. He has a high defense but very high shooting. And defense is mostly contributed to tackling in this game, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's really good to be able to tackle the opponent's half and to shoot, so yeah. This part always changes for me. There's 4 ones I usually use. Hammer Bro and Monty are almost always in there, and Koopa and Dry Bones are always rotating. For this one, I'm going to use Dry Bones just because, well, Koopa is good all around. He's got some really good, ability. All 8 characters have a special ability, and the captains do a Mega Strike, which is pretty much gives you a chance to score more than 1 goal. Up to 6, as little as 0. But yeah, he is all around good and his ability is amazing. I'm going to stick with Dry Bones though. He's a fast player and really good on defense as well. It's always good to have 2 people good on defense, especially when the game gets really hard. Dry Bones and Hammer Bro always seem to switch positions for me because just of what I need. For this instance, I tried to do a test run and I felt that my offense was really lacking as well as my defense, so I'm going to switch them since their stats are better for it. He's not fast, not very good at shooting, and very good at playmaking. And I feel like that's what I was missing, someone to make the key pass right across the field. And the reason I had them swapped is just because of Dry Bones' great defense and speed. He can also do what Hammer Bro does, and vice versa. Hammer Bro can pass from far away. But yeah, since I'm doing the normal difficulty, this first section of the game is going to be insanely easy. The second section is going to be a little bit harder. And the third game is going to be pretty much as difficult as the rest. I think I'm going to go through the game normally once, and then I'm going to do the challenges and then go into the extreme, because trust me, when I say extreme, it is extreme. It is so challenging. I played 2 times going around, couldn't beat it either time. But yeah, Luigi's time to shine? Super Mario's brother sets out on a long road to Striker Cup. How far will he go? Luigi holds his own fate in his hands. Also, going through the thing on easy mode makes extreme just, I think, a slight bit easier since it unlocks some of the characters earlier. But yeah. So this is... Oh, I didn't need to do that. Well then. Embarrassing. This is the 3 other people I'll be facing. Wario, Mario, and Peach. There's 3 trophies you can win per round. It's, you know, Golden Foot, it's usually called the Golden Boot in actual soccer. Whoever scores the most goals, and the Brick Wall, whoever concedes the least amount of goals. Ignore Wario and Mario stats, they already played. I guess I wasn't the first team, so I'm playing after them. This, when I say is going to be easy, I mean insanely easy. Also, scheduling-wise, if you wanted to, I like to look at this towards the later ends when certain matches are more important. So yeah, but yeah, I'll be versing Peach, then Mario, then Wario. It's 2 rounds each, so yeah, kind of like a home and away leg, which is really fun. I feel like this was really heavily based off of the actual like Champions League or other competitions. But yeah, Galactic Stadium. So yeah, it is very easy on normal mode. It should be called easy mode because I'll demonstrate for you exactly how easy this is. I'm expecting a... look at that! That would never go in an extreme. Oh, maybe it would. But I'm expecting like 7-0 wins. This first episode is going to be a pretty like easy one since I already got used to the controls again. It won't be until next round when we see the challenges going on.
Thank you.
Goalies don't do pretty much anything. And that's why this is so easy. And the goalie's reaction time and judgment is extremely bad, but it gives us a good time to go over the basics if you've never played this game before. Oh. You can see the ball is changing color. If the closer it is to white, it means the more powerful the shot, and FYI, in extreme mode, you're never gonna see Dry Bones score. Especially with him on defense now. Like, even when he was in that, like, midfielding position for me, he rarely scored. Now, he won't be getting anything. Items are awarded for when a shot is charged a little bit, or when a bad foul is given. A bad foul is when you tackle a player that doesn't have the ball. In real soccer, it's if you make contact with the player before you make contact with the ball, or it's a dangerous challenge. Here, it doesn't matter. So if I went after Peach here, they're gonna get an item, and that might have just screwed me because they got they got Peach's special ability. Every character has. Remember how I said okay, it's hard to explain, but yeah, every character that isn't a captain has an ability. For example, okay, it wasn't so rudely hit. Dry Bones is electricity, shocks the goalie, and the ball bounces back. This could be used to your advantage, but in extreme mode, oftentimes the players will come back to you or try to intercept the ball, so it's very hard to actually get that going in. Monty's is a bit more different. Oh, if the AI was good, it wouldn't have done that. And if I was good, I wouldn't have done that. Hammer Bros is pretty good. It summons hammers and goes for a curl shot. It's really good if the ball is, you'll see here, fully white. And if, as you can see, the hammers will trap the goalkeeper or a player. So you should want to use that one closer. Okay. The reason it goes in slow-mo is that's automatic shooting. It's pretty much hitting the button before your player gets the ball. But it's really cool to see, like, as long as you hit the button before, it's really cool just to see that slow-mo. Like, it adds, like, that extra little depth to it. But yeah, the ball gets charged by charging it up, obviously, or just passing it around. You can't see now because the ball's like that, but if I run around, it's gonna lose. Because, yeah. But yeah, it's good to, you know, flick it around a little bit. And yeah. The better the shot you have, plus the amount you charge and how white it is, will determine how good the shot really is. If the player's really good at shooting, then it's more likely to go in. If it's white, it's more likely to go in. And if the shot's charged a little, then yeah. This is gonna be a Mega Strike. I'm just setting up bananas, that way no one comes in after me. You can get 4, 5, or 6 and get it on nothing. Actually, you can get 3 if you miss, but it'll be slow, medium. I was about to say, really? He's not gonna say that, eh? 9-0. If I really wanted to, I could be winning these games like 27-0 by just doing that, since the AI isn't looking to go after me. But I'm gonna choose not to do that to make the video shorter, because there's no benefit. I mean, the odds are that the amount of goals, since this is an extreme mode, I'm definitely gonna have enough goals. Let's see, 10-0 is like, the AI never scores that much. But yeah. Another thing to go over is, I guess, I don't know what they call this. I guess deeks, I think they're called. Every character has a deek. It just either is like a little bit of a jump or a defensive move that they can do to evade other players. Hammer Bros, as you see, is he jumps up and slams the hammer down. If the player is near me, he'll get hit. If it's right next to me, he will get smushed. But yeah, at the end of every game, there's the highlight, the 3 best goals. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I like to watch this, not always though. But yeah, highlight of the match. This was apparently the best goal of the entire match. Yeah, that was a pretty good goal. But yeah. You can definitely see there's that large variation in how much better I did than the CPU. That's gonna slowly and slowly get nerfed a bit, I guess, because the next round's actually gonna be a little bit more challenging, and since I haven't played in a while, it actually could be very challenging for me. So yeah. I'm gonna try to do like 4, 3, or 5 games an episode. It all depends, because you know, every time you score, it adds on time, depending on how much time I talk in the beginning and whatnot. I didn't really look at the other ones, but yeah. Ooh, you see Mario there has the SD. There is no tying in this. If you have the same score at the end of the game, then it will go into sudden death. But one really cool thing that they did for this, I don't know if they did this in the original, is that since there's no tying, you can still get the 1 point. I don't know if it's like this in other sports, but in soccer, ooh, that was a really good tackle by me. In other sports, a win is 3 points, a loss is 0, and a tie is 1. Sudden death pretty much just makes it so you get 1 point if you're tied at the end of the normal time, and 3 points if you win after that. So it's a really good way to, like, you know, not get completely screwed if, you know, if the score was like 5-5 and it was a really close game, you're not gonna get nothing from it. Oh wow. This one's a lot more active. It's not actually doing anything with this possession it has, but yeah. Toad was another character that I tried out a few times. You can see that Mario's using him. I just don't find him as useful. So you might, I don't know if I've used all of them, but this is Hammer Bros, this is Monty's. The reason I don't use Dry Bones is his is a teleport and it removes all color off the ball. And it's, depending on what color is, the farther he'll go. As you'll see, I got it to him. You can see that he's going a little bit farther when I charge it up. This could be used to cheese the goalie, like that. You might think it's really easy. I got really lucky there, actually, believe it or not. The goalie was moving back, just started to move towards me, and I hit it at the right time. You can see that he threw a kick in there. In extreme mode, that is rarely gonna happen. Unless, of course, you do it smart, which I usually don't, because you usually don't have that much time. That's Mario's special ability. You saw that with Peach, where she took a photo and made me disappear, I guess. Thanos style. But yeah, that's a clearance. If you try to shoot in your own half, you'll just do a clearance. I don't think I talked about it yet, but getting hit into the electric fence is pretty much the worst thing that can happen if you're in the game, because you're down for the longest time, because it counts as you being tackled and you dealing with the stun. Mario tried to do a Mega Strike. That's very hard to defend. So yeah. Oop. I can get hit by my own bananas, by the way. So that's unfortunate. I don't like this 2-0. That'll make it like 8. I don't know if it makes a big difference. It's all obviously RNG, so yeah. I'm guessing green gives it a higher chance. With extreme, you'll see me rarely go for Mega Strikes. It's not only just harder to get them, since you have to be in a good position and you have to hold it for a long time, but also the goalies have a high tendency to save Mega Strikes, which is really annoying since the other way around, it's very hard to save Mega Strikes. This game might look easy, but that's because it's on easy. There is a huge gap between easy and hard. This isn't like the game that it's like hard and no, it's just a little bit harder. Hard is insanely hard. Right now the CPU is just playing like random, uncoordinated. One of the most infuriating parts about this game is the CPU, because on hard mode, they organize. Since you can only control one character at a time, you have to be a lot more tactical. You have to rely on the CPUs to make good judgment, which they do sometimes, not always. But when you're versing an extreme, they always make the right judgment. They will nearly get things frame perfect, and you know, judge situations, cause players to go forward. There's no way of signaling your players to go forward, so that's why sometimes I'll go into the corner, I'll go down one of the flanks to try to get someone towards the middle. You don't see it that much here though, because I mean, most of the time I can just score from wherever I am. But yeah. Extreme can be really, really challenging, and you'll definitely see that next step up soon. So yeah, I'm going for 17 minutes. Alright, so let's just look how it's standing. I have 16 goals. That's pretty good. But yeah, wow. That's actually a lot. 6 goals per game. I mean, granted, they conceded 9. The CPUs are a little random like that. I believe in this video, I said I almost 100%ed this game. One of the most challenging things to get is the golden boot for the final competition on Extreme. Since my team isn't exactly the most tanky and the most goal scoring, it's very hard to score. Because at that point, I don't want to spoil it, because obviously giving away how many they usually take kind of score will really emphasize it, but it's very, very challenging. My team, and I'm not as aggressive, I mean, I want to score, and I'm always looking to score, but my mindset's more based on making sure I don't concede, especially against them, because if you're not careful, the game could just decide, hey, I want to score right now, and it will happen. This is one of the worst maps in the game. You might have noticed already that there's different maps. Almost all of them actually have stadium effects, which obviously change some things. The stadium I believe we just played on was a little bit more slippery, and that was just about it. And the stage was a bit bent, so the ball would roll a little bit more to the center. So yeah. This stage is one of the worst because you can either abuse it or get absolutely screwed by it. Oh, I missed. I hit the wrong button. I was just thinking in my head, because I just laid down the bananas, but oh wow, I still scored all 3. Complete random. But yeah, you're either gonna get destroyed because you can't really be in the center because that's where the swamps are, so you're gonna be on the sand. Luigi actually has a really good kind of rising shot, I guess that is called. But yeah, you can see. It can be abused though, because some things like Hammer Bro, this is his walking speed, this is his hammer speed. The hammer pushes him a little bit in front. Yeah. This is Hammer Bro's ability actually being used properly, trapping the goalie so he can't make a save. You can see it a lot better in slow motion. So I'll let this one play. See the goalie stuck down, can't make a save. And even if the ball doesn't go in, like it hits the post or another player gets in the way, there's still the goalie stays in the ground for a while. Monty's is almost useless just because it's like it has to be in the right spot exactly. And even then it doesn't always seem to work. Sometimes it works in random spots, I don't know. so I opted not to use it, because it's just like, Monty can, like, most of those positions Monty can score in without anything. I don't know why Monty's falling back so much. You see, that's one issue you can see already. Usually when they attack, they send all 4 of their players. Sometimes one of my players will stay back, and it's really annoying when someone like Monty stays, because you'll probably see how clutch Monty is. He's probably my top goal scorer. Dry Bones is pretty good with getting the ball, and Hammer Bro is my assist master, I like to call him. He pretty much always finds that right place at the right time to make that perfect pass. Yeah, critters, they have like a star effect on them always. You just get freaking nay-nayed by them. So yeah, the type of items you have as well can be largely important. Ooh, I almost missed. But yeah, obviously on a stage like this is gonna get abused a lot, since if you set up bananas, there's almost no way they're gonna get to you. Since they can't tackle you through bananas. Yeah. Wario's ability is really annoying. I don't think we've seen my ability yet, because I've just been dominating, and it tends to give the winning team not as good of items. I mean, it makes sense. You don't want me getting all the best items. But sometimes if a tackle's really against me, like just an unneeded, rude tackle, then I will tend to get better items, even if I'm not 100% losing. Which we're not saying because it... Oh, no. Okay, Wario's ability inverts controls. That's really annoying. Only inverts the ones that are under his effects, so... Abilities go away if you score, though. Yeah, you can even see that Dry Bones... I can assure you that Monty would score that. Ooh, I think I hit my own player there. But here's Monty's. He digs underground, and it takes a shot. If you're in the right spot, the goalie won't do anything, but if you're in the wrong spot, the goalie will pick you up and yeet you away. Also, Wario commits suicide here. Yeah, it's weird. Oh, that's a problem. He didn't go for a Mega Strike, surprisingly. I guess because it's the AI. Again, it's really not that challenging in the very beginning. You'll probably just be like, wow. The entire game isn't like this, though. And it's usually like the other way around once you go into Extreme, where I'm like defending for my life, and if I'm lucky, I can tap a goal. And yeah. If you're playing through the game the first time and you're having difficulties getting past, if it's like, 30 seconds left, 10 seconds left, you're probably better off just waiting for sudden death, because if you can't pull a win, you can at least get that singular point, which is so vital. But yeah, cup stats. I mean, I'm pretty much going through already. I haven't conceded this. Not that goals conceded or score matter much. Goals for does matter if you're tied with, amount of wins, and in this case, it could really matter if Mario and Wario end up with the same amount of wins. Whoever has the most goals. If they have the same amount of goals, it's differential. Who's conceded the least. And if that's the same, then I think it just picks them by random. I believe in professional, they pick by which club is ranked highest, which can be really sucky. But it's very hard for you to concede and score the exact same amount of goals for 2 teams. I mean, you've got 2 different defenses, 2 different offenses. But yeah, Peach has lost all 3 games. I've won all 3 games. So if she loses this, then she cannot get first place. This is one of my other least favorite stages. I absolutely hate it. It's like I don't know. I feel like the devs wanted this to be like one thing, and then they changed it, or they had 2 ideas and they didn't want to do either of them by themselves. But yeah. It's slippery, which is super annoying. I hate the slippery just because you don't have great control in this game. I hit the pass button. Okay, I did. Alright, I'm not complaining. But yeah, you can definitely see, like I'm missing a lot of my challenges just because not many stages have this much slippery. I believe this is the slipperiest of them all. But yeah. And you'll see it soon, probably. The stage also summons electricity, which will shock your player. It's very annoying because at times it's just kind of like a giant middle finger. Like, if I'm right here, I either have the choice of just shooting it and hoping that it goes in, or the goalie touches it, so the electricity will hit him, or I just lose possession, which is very annoying, especially on extreme. Luigi's ability is pretty good. Goes into giant. I usually use this. Yep, you see what I mean? If I wanted to do a Mega Strike right now, I lost the chance, but it hit the goalie. Didn't do anything with it though. But yeah. I miss. Oh, it's tough. Good, yeah. That's pretty good. I'm already winning 7-0. I don't think he just got it. Yeah. You see, in that instance, I tried to stay away because I knew I wasn't going to get the ball away from my goalie. Might as well have someone to clear the lines. Yeah. I don't really know what that was supposed to be. Critters don't get hit by other players, they can only get hit by abilities. Such as, like, Dry Bones' electricity.
Thank you so much!
Whatnot. Shells and whatnot, bombs. Bombs do affect them if they can put them in a temporary stun, though. So you want to be careful if, you know, if your opponent has the bomb and you're near your goalie. If your goalie's holding it, he'll drop it. So, yeah. It also can be used in your benefit. Something that you haven't seen me do is okay, no. You probably won't see Mega Strikes until maybe the next round, just because on me, it's very hard. I mean, you gotta set it up pretty well, and even then... I'm just doing this for cockiness. Oh, he actually saved it! Wow, I'm surprised. But yeah, oof, that's gotta hurt. Critters can be super OP when it gets to extreme. He could be the reason I'm not losing games. He also could be the reason that I'm not winning. Because, you know, other teams have the same goalie I do. It'd be cool if you could, like, customize your critter a little bit, like change the color of him. Because we have seen multicolored critters in the past. I don't know, that's like a Mario Sluggers thing. But yeah, another 10-0 win, unless... But yeah, I was saying something that you don't usually see from me is the chip shooting mechanic. Or chip passing. I mean, chip passing you see all the time, that's a chip pass. But a chip shot, it's more for fanciness, because there's maybe like one situation where it's beneficial, and it's if your goalie isn't in a good place, like your goalie's a little far out, and the ball is pure white, and you have the ball. No one else is on you, and if you already hold it down, like you have to anticipate. It's very useless. I mean, in pro strats, it's used a lot from what I hear, but I'm not doing this professionally, so yeah. I've eliminated Peach from getting first place. I mean, theoretically, I guess she could still, if she got a win, which she hasn't. If she was to beat, I think she's playing Wario now? If she was to beat, actually, I don't know. She needs 3 wins. Nah, she's out. Yeah. So, Mario versus Luigi. You can see there that he has 1 sudden death, so gotta feel bad for him. That means he has 4 points. Oh, this stage... Oh, wow, that's unfortunate. He got his special ability right after that. I'm trying to get the ball from him. There we go. I just love that. Monty just slams it home. I'm telling you, in Extreme, he's gonna be my top goal scorer. So, yeah. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, there's not much I can do. Apparently there's like a sweet spot if you tackle it at the right speed and direction. But yeah, this is what it looks like on my end. Might not be too bad, but yeah, here we go. Ball comes, I hit the A button on it. Pretty simple, right? Not when you're there's 10 seconds left, you're winning by 1 goal. They have 6 Mega Strikes and it's coming in at orange speed. Because orange speed is insane. If someone can save all 6 on orange speed, they're probably gonna celebrate. Regardless if they're like barely winning or not. Like, that's a freaking achievement. It's so hard because they come so quickly and you've got to react. I did it slowly because I just didn't want to concede, but you cannot take that much time. If there's too much time there, it goes in. And yeah. Those are moments where the game's just like, yep, screw you. Because even 4 of them is still super annoying to deal with. This stage, though, is not liked by many because you can get knocked off. There's no electric fence, and there is objects that come in every now and then that just knock you off. Okay, I thought I could just... yeah. Just nay him. But yeah. You can see that I've tried everyone tackling. It just doesn't work for me. The CPU seems to get it, though. Oh my god, he keeps getting his ability. Nope. Nope, there we go, I got Nene. And moments like these, you try to get if the ball isn't at Mario yet, you just try to do it, or you try to stay near him and run away a little, because if he tries to chase you, he's wasting his time. And if he doesn't get you, you know, then you can get him right when he falls out of it. And special abilities tend to wear off right as you start your Mega Strike, that way it's not completely broken. But yeah, that's a chip shot. Doesn't really work that well. I mean, I could try to score another one in the time I have. I mean, I probably would have an easier time doing it with someone like Monty. Yeah. Tackles like that is why Monty's OP. I believe he's the best in terms of being a scorer and defender. Monty's the best. No one matches his ability. Though, there are other characters that could be really, really good. Especially ones that can create plays, because without a playmaker, most of these goals won't happen. Like, you see that? I mean, it didn't go in, but it was a really good pass. No. I'm getting a lot more lucky. Like, you'll really will see how much more challenging it gets. But yeah, I want to see if I can't get a chip shot, because it's the amount of time you hold down. So I believe you gotta just... No, you see that was too much. I believe the easiest way to get a chip shot, and it's just pretty much if you're just gonna go for memes, because it's very useless. Oh, never mind. Ooh! He got it right on the ending. I think if they shoot the ball right as it hits 3-minute mark, the game continues to see if the ball goes in. And yeah, unfortunately that was the first goal I conceded. I didn't expect to obviously go unconceded. I mean, I would have liked to, but you know, there's always that chance that something like that happens. You know, my players aren't always in the greatest spot, and that play is partly my fault. I think I could have done a little better there, but it's plays like that that are gonna get really annoying in the future, because a lot of times there aren't anything I can do. They'll just have players open, my players won't be anywhere near them, and yeah. So I'm pretty sure this confirms I'll be versing Wario next round, and this round, but yeah. That's really tough though. 42, 1 against. The 1 against, I feel like conceding 1 is a lot more like oof than conceding 0. Because if you concede 0, then you're like, oh wow, he's perfect. If you concede 1, it's just like, really? That's all you guys could do? I don't know. All this for a drop of clout, I guess. I don't know. Normally it's pretty much, if you want the ball, you're gonna have to give up an item. I'm actually really like tempted to try to score a chip. Like you have to like, it's weird because if you just tap the chip button, you'll see it does that. It's like not the most ideal. You have to like hold it down for like a second. It's not impossible. That's too much. But if the goalie's on his line, you know, he's not gonna concede any. I have an idea, actually. No. Aw, I didn't do that in a good timing. I think I gotta be closer then. Nope, okay. Although it can be used for more passing sometimes, though, you'll see right here. It wasn't a great pass, just because I don't usually use it, because it's not super accurate. But yeah, you can see that sometimes he'll move off his line, like right there. You hold it and you just release it there. Get the right amount of height, you might get something on it. No, I haven't.
Give me the ball. I'm over it. Open. Open.
Ah, no, alright. Well, let's not lose this game by conceding one goal really late. Oh my god, no, I'm trying to switch to dry bones. That was really annoying though. Like, I did switch to him, but I started like spamming because I switched like 3 times. See, Critter though is really good. Like, he'll make stuff like that. He's like already diving before. Oh. Yeah. If the ball goes into the corner, it's almost always going to Critter. Okay, let's win this game. There you go, Monty. Like I said, play master. Look at that. As soon as you get a lob pass, it increases the reason you see me do that is because it increases the chance of scoring just because the type of shot. Another tactic to do is just ball stopping. Just like, if you don't have the ball, just guard it. If someone goes for it, just tackle them. Might have been problematic if he actually shot it and I went into something there. But yeah. Not the most impressive, but I already had 42 goals, so yeah. I got 43. He actually had more possession than me, which I guess is mostly because I kept screwing around trying to chip the ball. But doesn't matter. We'll show him who's boss. The Green Giant. Shock spreads as Luigi advances to the knockout round. Rival captains unable to take down Giant Luigi. Luigi wins defensive honors. Luigi wins the Brick Wall Award for allowing the fewest goals in the round-robin play. Critter's seen as a big reason for the team won the award. Yeah, and some good saves. Not many though, because I had a pretty tight defense, but he will be very clutch. Luigi in the scoring spotlight. Luigi wins the Golden Foot for scoring the most goals in a round-robin play, offered thanks to the teammate and their hard effort. Yeah, Monty! But yeah, here we go. Fire Cup Team Trophy Rewards. Congratulations on winning both the Brick Wall and the Golden Foot Award in the Fire Cup. You've unlocked the Wastelands for use in Domination Mode, which is pretty much just free play. Fire Cup elimination rules. Win your games to advance to the final. Losing a game results in elimination. So yeah. I want to thank you all for watching. Just a little overview. 43 scored, 1 conceded, all 18 points. Wario only got half of that. 3 of the losses, 2 from me, and I'm guessing probably from Peach. That's her 1 victory, right? Could be, I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess. But yeah, if you look at schedule and I'll show you, this is usually a little bit more helpful for the bracket, but if you click the other button, it'll show you. So, yeah. Wow, he did lose. That was an actual guess, but yeah. We did very well, and now on to the elimination round.